more enlightened and will not fight amongst each other too much. I mean, I have some recommendations. There's no such thing as the 8-hour day in Silicon Valley in any field.
But then, like, Ford threatened to sue us. Ford killed sex.
Elon Musk is literally the richest man in the world. And being the kind of person Elon is, he spends money on ridiculously expensive items that, most times, he probably doesn't need to acquire or even own. But hey, he gets them anyway because why not? Here's a list of expensive items owned by Elon Musk. Let's get started with a pair of shoes owned by Elon. Elon Musk owns a pair of shoes that were so rare that he almost faced 6 months in jail for putting on those shoes. In 2019, he was revealing the Tesla Model Y at the Tesla Design Center in California, but he couldn't be revealing the best car in history, looking the way he always dresses. Most times you see pictures or videos of Elon, he's always looking so casual and, you know, not a billionaire. But he had to look the part for this particular event. So Elon decided to put on something controversial, that it was illegal to put those kicks on in California. These kicks were custom one-of-one Air Jordan Tesla shoes. Now, these shoes are made from python leather, and wearing anything made of python leather will literally land you in jail. Just so you know, there is a law in California that puts a charge on people who put on accessories or wear items made from the skin or components of certain animals. He escaped that lawsuit, though, and he hasn't been putting them on ever since. The shoes don't really cost much, though, at least not to Elon. They cost a sum of $1,500. Elon Musk called up luxury watch brand Tag Heuer to make him something special. A limited edition Carrera 1887 SpaceX. This watch was released on the 50th anniversary of the first ever Swiss watch worn in space. This limited edition wristwatch costs $10,000. When you have money, you literally get what you want whenever you want it. I mean, it's your money. Elon Musk owned an exotic supercar that almost took his life. After he made some really huge bars on PayPal, he proceeded to acquire a McLaren F1 for a staggering sum of $1 million. According to him, he didn't really know how to drive the McLaren that well. But why get something that you probably don't know how to operate? Well, I guess we should ask Elon himself. He's the only one with an answer to this question. Anyway, the car was a mess. All the glass was shattered, the suspension was blown out, the tires were shredded, and there was significant body damage on the vehicle. Luckily, he survived the crash, but the car was completely scrapped. After the huge damage done to his $1 million Ferrari, Elon needed a new car. But being who he is, he's definitely going to go for the weird stuff. He decided that he was going to buy another car. Okay, sounds normal, right? But he decided to get a car that could turn into a submarine. Just wow. Yup, that car from the James Bond movie actually works. After a couple found it in an abandoned storage unit, Elon made it his possession for $1 million. Oh geez. Okay, so most people, when they don't like an app or it's offering them a bit of inconvenience, stop using it or complain to the owners, whereby they get feedback or the issue still persists. But when you're a billionaire like Elon Musk, you don't just uninstall the application or stop using it, you buy the application. Everyone knows of Elon's ridiculous purchase of Twitter. He didn't even need it, but at that point, Twitter was censoring so many people for different reasons, some reasons being quite silly. And besides, at that time, Twitter was losing so much money, but ding, Elon bought it anyway. Plus, he even paid more than he was supposed to just to acquire it. A groundbreaking $54 billion. Elon overpaid approximately $19 billion, according to reports. But it seems Elon is trying to turn this app around. As we can see, he's gotten rid of the Bluebird and replaced it with a solid X, basically getting the inspiration from his company SpaceX. He tweeted at a time saying he's going to make the app a super app, and evidently Twitter looks like it's changing. In coming times, Twitter might just be worth over $100 billion. Okay, so Elon Musk has 5 private jets. Yup, he has 5 private jets. He probably thought to himself, 1 is just not enough. Other billionaires have 1 or 2, but me, I'm gonna have 5. His first jet was a custom $26 million, a normal jet with its typical recliner seats, dining room, and bedroom. But funny enough, he bought this when he was in the mills. Once he leveled up to being a billionaire, he couldn't be seen moving around in one jet like some musicians. The man had to level up his game. So, Elon went ahead to get a Gulfstream G550. Billionaire Mark Cuban has one of these. P.S. Elon got 2 of them for a combined sum of $124 million. Not so long after, a newer model was released, the G650. This new model was different from the older model. It had an extra seat. Not what you were expecting in it. Well, Elon copped that model also for another $75 million. And recently, Elon dropped another $75 million on the latest Gulfstream, the G700. The differences in these aircraft are like the difference between an iPhone 15 Pro and a 15 Pro Max. They just made it bigger and a little more spacious. Okay, so Elon Musk has 9 kids. Yep, 9 kids. Normally, people would worry about the number of kids they have and try not to have too many kids, so that they can provide essentially and adequately for them. Elon can have as many as 100 kids, and they would still be treated with maximum royalty. Elon Musk spends an estimated worth of $216 million per annum. His kids aren't average like any other. They are. Elon Musk's kids, the go to the high-tier private schools, have the best learning and living experiences with devices to provide that luxury. Plus, they go on vacations in his private jets to exotic locations all around the world. But he doesn't mind spending that much on his kids. He's likely to even spend way more than that on them. And it's really no problem for Elon, though. As the founder and owner of the corporation SpaceX, Elon has massive interest in matters of space. SpaceX stands strong in the exploration and research of the cosmos, making more progress in this age and time than NASA. Elon has splashed large amounts of his millions on making the job and goals of SpaceX attainable. For example, the Falcon 9, a 2-stage orbit lift vehicle designed for launching rockets into space, is an evident entity that shows Elon's commitment to this cause. The price tag for this beauty is a staggering $62 million. And that's not the only launcher they have. He also has a Falcon Heavy, a magnum opus, and evolution of the Falcon 9, reaching maximum functionality and being a bigger version of the Falcon 9. The magnum opus costs more than double the first, standing at a whopping sum of $150 million. Elon's goal to launch humans into space is coming sooner than expected with the integration of these wonderful marvels. Under the magnificent leadership of Elon Musk, SpaceX is pushing the boundaries and making waves in the goal to explore and understand the cosmos, expanding our fort as humans beyond Earth. Elon owns a $100,000 Tesla Roadster, but one really funny thing Elon did, well, we could call it stupid, but he's a billionaire, and 100 grand is merely a fraction of his overall wealth. Anyways, he launched his personal $100,000 Tesla Roadster in one of his rocket ships into space, and he was live streaming the entire event. Funny enough. The whereabouts of this free-roaming automobile could still be tracked till today, but Elon, being Elon, totally unfazed by the loss of his vehicle, acquired the same Tesla Roadster again promptly. Minus the acquisition of private jets, automobiles, expensive jewelry, and accessories, Elon Musk also spent some of his money on real estate. Elon owns a tech-controlled home in Brentwood, California, with an angular spaceship design. This establishment is a 4-bedroom modern home that makes good use of the space by using a boomerang design. It's a 3,000-square-foot open-space building with high-level, luxurious features, which makes the price tag of $4.5 million justifiable. Moving on, that's one of his real estate properties. He also owns a Bel Air mansion worth over $17 million. The mansion, over 16,000 square feet, has a state-of-the-art security system, 7 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. It also has a lush garden, a spa, and a very large swimming pool. It was originally built in 1990 and has proximity to the Bel Air Country Club. Elon Musk also owns several other homes in Bel Air, including Gene Wilder's former residence. Elon didn't stop there. He stepped it up a bit. He later went on to get an Audemars Piguet watch for $50,000 and also a Richard Mille for about $200,000. That's the price of an Audi R8 or probably a Porsche 911 Turbo, but these are wristwatches Elon acquired because he wanted to. Elon Musk's personality is not one to be seen flexing a bunch of diamonds or jewelry, or probably a Cuban link or something like that. He has the money for it, but it's not his style. Nevertheless, he got a couple of highly expensive pieces of jewelry for his second wife. Once he saw that ladies had a thing for jewelry, he splashed $100,000 on the first engagement ring for her. But as a billionaire, he figured he could do better, and she did roast him for getting her that, given his status. So he got another ring for $300,000, which was just for everyday use. That's a Ferrari right there on someone's finger. Damn. He then got her another ring for special occasions. It had 10 sapphires and a big diamond right in the middle, and that ring cost him $1 million. Oh man, that's a lot of dollars right there on a finger. Oh my god. And funny how he didn't care about spending that much for her, because he divorced her 2 years later and wired her $16 million for her trouble. Elon Musk also has a significantly weird collection of cars. Some of them are probably not even functioning. They're just there as collectibles. However, Elon acquired them for a significant amount of money. He owns the first mass-produced gas car, the 1920 Ford Model T. This car barely works and cost him about $25,000. Additionally, he used to own another vintage car, presumed to be his dream car when he was 17 years old, a 1967 Series 1 E-Type Jaguar. Despite its issues and the fact that it wasn't fully functional, he paid approximately $100,000 for it. Reports even suggest that the vehicle broke down when it was coming from the dealer. Nevertheless, Elon still possesses this $100,000 scrap